Are back from the commercial. We are back with Silver Shadow with the host.
Karen Drake Jackson.
Hey.
Hey.
And I'm Sherry Houston. I'm just assistant, but it is definitely Silver Shadow and Karen Jackson show. Now, I just got to state that. I want to let's talk about adoption. How do you feel about adoption? Well, let me state my beliefs first. I feel different ways about it because I feel like there got to be an extremely strong person emotionally to give something up that they carried for, built the bond for, and love, and to bless somebody else with their baby. Like, I don't know if I can be that strong to actually watch them walk out the door. Now, I might sign up for it, but to go through with it, I don't think I could. I don't think I could. So to me, I'm not strong enough. If I was homeless, me and my baby just would have been homeless by the trash can together. Like,
You say that, but that's much easier said than
I'm
done.
saying like I would have been a bad mother. We would have been.
That's much easier said than done. When you have that little innocent life and you want no hurt, harm, or danger whatsoever to come to that baby, you rather die than have that baby.
But I'm just saying, I would be selfish. I would be selfish. That's what I'm saying. I would be selfish because even if I knew I was not the best thing for that, mentally, emotionally, I don't know if I could let you walk out with something I carried to go home, come to the hospital and come home with nothing. I would be distraught.
Well, that's true because I experienced it. I gave up a little girl for adoption.
I would be distraught.
And it was a very emotional, very traumatic time. As you said, to part with your child that you carried 9 months, that you loved, that you bonded with. It was very, very difficult. And to me, they don't tell you all the information when they're advising you that it'll be okay. Everything will be okay, and the baby will be happy, and you'll be happy that you did this for your child. They don't tell you that the hole that it leaves in your heart. They don't tell you about the void that it leaves. It feels like a part of you was amputated, like you're missing your arm, your leg, your heart, a piece of your heart, or piece of your heart and soul. They don't tell you that. They just tell you everything's going to be fine and everybody live happily ever after.
And I feel like it should be counseling after as long as you need it, therapy as long after.
True.
And I also feel like it should be a rule or a stipulation that the new parents can't turn the kid against you, can't lie. If you genuinely tried to reach out, if you genuinely supposed to have an open or y'all genuinely had a way
true.
It was supposed to go, it should be laws in place to keep it that way until they're 18, so the kid won't feel this way, having resentment when they don't even know the true story.
That's true.
I don't like that part about it.
That's true, because adopted parents will tell you that they appreciated what you did so much and you changed their life so much and you gave them something that no one else could, and they'll tell you all the happy
As soon
things.
as they get it,
and then they don't want anything else to do with you.
They don't want you to be in contact with the child, and it's like, just because I blessed you with my baby, that don't mean I don't want to deal with it or see it or I don't love it. I just couldn't take care of it now. I still love my child.
True. Like, adoption can be good, but the dark side of it, there is a dark side to it that isn't so good.
I couldn't do it because, for one, you taking my baby. You have all these 18 years, all the memory stuff. I didn't get to see the first walk, all of this stuff. You have that. I don't have that. I could never take that from you. You raised that child. But at least don't turn my kid against me and let them know, hey, your mother did this because she had no other choice. She loved you. Don't
That's
make it
true.
don't make it like I didn't want my baby and have her thinking, oh, I didn't want you this and this and that, etc.
That's true. And that's why my book means so much to me as well, because it's my history and it's my children's history.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of Black history because I am a Black woman.
Yes, ma'am.
And so many things happen that many women can relate to, not just Black women, all women, teenage mothers, single mothers. We are so resilient, even though we go through a lot of situations and we have to be strong and we have to maintain and we have to stay focused to the best of our ability. But all women can relate to this story.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much in here that I poured my heart out. Virgin is my baby. It's my love letter
I mean, it's a
to
lot.
women, especially young teenage girls.
Cause
It's a love letter to them.
yeah, because if you think about it, like it talks about looking for love in all the wrong places. It talks about being
A fatherless child.
physically abused. It talks about adoption. It got murder. It got death. It
It's
got
got
so much.
adultery. It's got lust.
it
It's
got
got betrayal. It's got cold blooded murder. It
it got
ha-
everything. The only thing it doesn't have is like a bunch of drugs, nothing like
right.
that. But everything else it has. So it's a must read. Y'all make sure y'all
It's a
go get
must read. You can get
Version.
it at Barnes and Noble, Amazon, Walmart, Thrifty Books, eBay. It's out there. You can find it. On the cover, it's me and my grandmother, who was a great inspiration in my life. And it's my lover who was brutally murdered in cold blood. This is a real story, true events. It's
Yes.
based on my life. Mariah was a real tough young lady.
Hmm.
A lot of things she went through she didn't deserve to go through, but she faced it head on. That's why these pictures are on here. They're real people
Hmm.
that were meant so much to me in my life, and that was my tribute, my honoring, my way of honoring them. So you have to get it. It'll have you laughing and crying at the same time.
Okay. And where is it available again at?
Barnes and Noble, Amazon, eBay, Thrifty Books, Walmart.
Or if they live in your town or city or around, they can DM you, meet you at the Walmart,
You
baby.
sure
And
can.
she has them on hand, so don't let that be, oh, I don't got a debit card as an excuse, baby.
That's true.
You can meet her in person. So let us know and stay tuned. We got a new commercial coming for you guys very soon. New trailer coming. It's coming and it's even hotter than the last one. Each time we're going to try to make it better and better for you guys. Because eventually you're going to see it in a play, in a movie, on a big, you're going to see it somewhere. So
Yes, you will.
just know. Don't wait till you see it on the screen talking about I knew her. I went to high school with her and ain't read one chapter. Now we don't know them. You better get it now. Don't wait till she blow up.
Yes. Just whatever your dream is, never give up. Dreams do come true.
And
It may take some time. It takes a lot of determination and perseverance, but dreams do come true.
that's right. And don't let nobody ever make you feel like you're less than, you're nothing, you're worthless. I don't care how much you love them. I don't care what you ain't got. I don't care who don't love you. Love yourself, baby. Don't you never let nobody make you feel like you beneath them.
That's right.
As long as Jesus is your daddy.
That's right.
You
Learning
don't
to
let
love yourself
you
is
love
the
yourself.
greatest love of all. And
Yes.
knowing how much God loves you, He created you
Yes, ma'am.
with a purpose, on purpose.
So, would you recommend adoption or not? Me, I would be like, it depends on the situation. Like, if you were raped or some stuff like that, and or okay, I understand. But I just feel like it takes so much of an emotional toll on a person to where I feel like I think I probably have a couple of loose screws after that. So like I don't recommend it, but I'm not against it because you don't know nobody's
Right,
situation, nobody life, what they're going through. I
right,
respect you if you know you can't take care of that child and you give it. I have nothing but respect. I'm not talking down on nobody. I'm saying me personally, I don't think I'm strong enough to do it, but I don't talk down on nobody.
right. I feel the same way. I'm not against it, but I don't recommend it. If
Yeah.
there's any other way possible for you not to do it, don't do it.
Okay. Because if any one of my siblings, cousins, anybody have a baby and tell me they can't take care of it or they about to harm it, give it here.
Right,
I take it. Give it here. Like
right,
you ain't got to give it up. Give it here. So I'm not for it and I'm not against it. She's not for it and she's not against it either. So
right. It's up to the person. You know, everybody has to make their own decisions, and then everybody have to deal with the consequences after their decision. So,
I just like I said again, I do feel like though it should be like some like you can't talk to the baby till 18. It needs to be guaranteed therapy to 18.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make I can't contact you. Give me all these rules, and
right,
y'all don't give me nothing. Y'all just leave me out here by myself to deal with it.
right,
You do a follow up maybe once or twice, and that's it. Like you just really just took my baby. Like,
right.
you just kind of stole my
And then
baby.
many years later, I saw something, read something where you had 24 hours to change your mind. I don't believe they even told me I had 24 hours to change my
Wow,
mind.
they was just trying to get your baby,
So,
and that's
if
the
you can
difference.
find a way not to do it, don't do it. Because once you sign on the dotted line, that's it.
And that's crazy. Like you need somebody to be there with you. So if you don't read the fine print, they can. You you need somebody with you
Right,
because you ain't trying to read all that paperwork. You trying to wipe your eyes. You
right,
don't care what that paper say.
right.
You just trying to get it over with to try to start the healing process. So
Exactly. A
and
river of tears.
you
A
was by
river.
yourself.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Far away from home,
That's a
far away
lot.
from family.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And then you got to go home to a bruiser who
Right.
you can't even just feel how you want to feel because he gonna be like,
Right.
boy, at a young age. So,
Yes. And he was the one that I was protecting the baby from.
hmm.
And he didn't know it.
Hmm. So, have you ever thought about like wanting to be like a youth counselor
Yes,
or
indeed. Yes.
okay.
I thought about opening a teenage pregnancy counseling facility or place where they could stay when they're having issues with their parents or baby daddy or whatever the case may be, where they don't have to be homeless and just worried about where they're going to lay their head or where they're going to eat or how they're going to bathe, and just have them not worry.
Hmm.
help
Okay.
help them get any type of assistance they may need. I know because I've been there, and that's not a good feeling.
Hmm.
When
You.
I see homeless people right now, I want to wish I give them what I can,
Mhm.
and I wish I could just save all of them from the streets and put them in a nice, safe place. But I'm only one person. I can't.
Yeah.
But that's the type of heart I have.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same way. I can't help it. I just be like, I've been there, done that. I know how I feel. And this is my thing, what I try to tell people. People always putting their mouth on people. Just because you family don't give you the right to put your mouth on people. You don't know what nobody going on. If you're going to put your mouth on them, just pray for them. You don't know what they're
Right.
going through.
Especially when I see a woman.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that does something to me because I'm a woman and I've been there and I've done that. And it's not a good feeling.
No, you know, it's like the worst feeling in the world. Like I tell people, when you feel like you don't have nobody, your family, no one has your back, no one has nothing, that is the worst feeling in the world.
It is.
It's the worst feeling in the world. And I don't care if this person doing this and this and that. It takes nothing to give them a hug and say I love you or smile. It's nothing. It takes 8 muscles to smile. It's 300 and something to frown.
Exactly.
Like it's nothing to just spread love, but everybody want to be better than everybody and talk about everybody and belittle everybody. But you love God,
right?
I don't see the God in there.
I don't either.
I don't see the God in there. But you want to talk about? No, I don't see the God in there.
God loves us all. He created us in His image to be great, because He's a great God,
and He's a forgiving God.
He is.
So everybody want to point fingers, but it's always something pointing back at you. So
exactly.
Just spread more love and mind your business. Drink your water. Eat some fruit. Hallelujah.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. That's the advice I got.
And that's what I love to do. Drink my water, eat my fruit and vegetables.
Look at God. And vegetables.
Try to stay healthy.
Stay healthy for Jesus.
And live and see my dreams.
Oh, it
come
ain't
to fruition.
See my dreams.
See my dreams. Yes, I am seeing them, but I have more to come.
Yes, ma'am. So before we get up out of here, I want to talk about mother and daughters, especially in the Black community. And it's really a touchy subject. It's a very touchy subject. A lot of people can't talk about it. A lot of people can't handle it. But it's a lot of stereotypes when talking to my other friends and people of other cultures and other races. It's totally different in how they raise their children and they deal with their children. You know, I feel like Black mothers sometimes, and it's not always their fault, because you can't give what you never got. You can't teach what you never learned. True. You know what I'm saying? So if you only know this way, you can't really be mad at them.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You can be hurt, but you can't necessarily just be mad at them, because they know that's what they got. They can only give you what they got.
True.
And there's no book on this stuff. But I feel like Black mothers are extremely extra harder on Black daughters than they are the sons, and then they are, period. They're it's like, once the girl becomes a teenager and she starts smelling herself, or whatever you want to call it, and bucking herself, it's like she got 1 or 2 chances to say something, and that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's extra harder because the girl can have a baby, but the boy, you know, they get away with murder. They get away with murder, and it's like they could do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the first time the girl make a mistake and do something, she pregnant, she got to get out. It's a lot, you know. And I just feel like Black mothers are extremely harder on their daughters than
That's true.
I just feel like
sometimes it's not so much that they're harder. Sometimes they just favor their sons.
That's true, but I feel like, because the boy and the girl can do the same thing. The girl might get kicked out for sassing her mama. The boy just gonna get told to shut up. So, like, I just feel it's a little different. Like, I just feel like a girl get an attitude.
Well, I didn't know that mothers would kick their daughters out for sassing. and the boy got away with sassing. It would take more than sassing for me to put my daughter.
It'll be like a collective of things that built up to you know how like if we constantly bumping heads.
Well, if you constantly bumping heads, sometimes girls act like, when they get to smelling they still they're as grown as their mama, and mama can't because I did it.
But the boys do the same thing.
But the boys don't do it to the moms in the same way that the girls do sometimes. The boys are somewhere.
The boys be blatant disrespectful. Now the girls be verbally, but the boys be sneaking people in, all kind of junk.
That's it. Sneaking.
Stealing groceries.
Sneaking.
They be doing everything.
Sneaking.
What? So I should snuck?
I don't know, but
I'm just saying, like, they be
I don't know. And with me and my brother, I don't know what he did that was disrespectful to my mom. I never saw him disrespectful to her, but he got away with just little stuff, not doing his chores, not doing his homework.
No.
And I did all those things, and it just still was no big deal. It was like I didn't do them. So
I feel like, no, the boy and the girl could do the same thing. And the boy can say it's an accident. The girl gonna say, "No, you did it on purpose." Like, I just feel like mothers are harder on daughters. I don't know if it's because they want them to be better. They expect more. I don't know. I feel like they have a problem. Girls are more blunt. Girls gonna let you know, I'm not okay like that. Now, they may talk back, but I feel like boys do way more stuff. And they get away with it.
I don't know.
They be trying to sell drugs on the block.
Yeah, they probably be sneaking doing that. Like, I compare myself to my brother, me and my brother, and what we got away with. But I don't know about the selling drugs. He might have when he was a little older. I don't know.
I'm just saying,
Mama, he got away with a lot of stuff.
They get away with a lot of stuff.
Wasn't known about.
They
sometimes
got a lot away with it. Boy, I just feel like black mothers treat their sons. I don't know if it's because half of them don't be married. They put their sons on a pedestal like they're their king. That's their king, and they treat their daughter like she a curse. She ain't asked to be here.
Maybe.
I don't understand that logic. So I wanted 2 girls or whatever. I wanted girls. I didn't want no boys, and God gave me exactly what I asked for. Now I be complaining about combing hair.
Well, you got what you asked for.
True. You know, I just feel like I said, I wish black mothers, period, had more patience and were more honest. Meaning, just because you saved and sanctified today, you can tell me you was on the pole in 1957.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You still my mama. I'ma still relate to you. You can't tell me, Sherry, don't drink wine.
And you doing it.
And you was doing it, but you lying, telling me you ain't, I only drunk milk at the club. But you got 20 kids?
Exactly.
How does that happen? So you willingly did that?
That's true.
I don't like, to me, that's hypocritical. But you want to preach a lesson to me and want me to receive it earnestly. How can I receive it? And it's not even coming from a genuine place.
That's true. Because some mothers are like, do as I say.
And not as I do.
Exactly.
And I'm a realist, baby. You got to show me.
Me too. I don't want to hear that.
Don't tell me what to do and you doing the opposite.
It. Exactly. Yes.
So I just wish, and this is my thing, like I tell black mothers, nobody is perfect. It's not a book on this. Instead of arguing or saying, "Oh, I ain't do this," or "I ain't mean it," just say, "Okay, I'm sorry you felt that way. If you didn't genuinely mean it that way, I didn't mean it like that, but I'm sorry." Listen to your kid. Listen to. Stop sitting up there trying to defend your actions because you don't know what you said or did to them 10 years ago that affects them today.
That's true.
So stop it. Let them get what they gotta say and leave it alone.
Don't
sit up there and be, "Oh, me. Nah, it wasn't. Nah, I didn't mean it." Shut up and listen. I apologize and move forward. That's all a kid be wanting. I promise you, if you say I apologize, they gonna shut up immediately.
Yeah, more than likely.
That's it. Because sometimes black mamas, it's hard for them to apologize.
Own up to it. If I did it,
Nah, I apologize to my kid in a
if
minute.
I did it, I'm gonna own up to it. That's the whole point of a lot of this book. Telling stuff.
You gotta take accountability.
That I didn't necessarily want to tell.
Yeah, you told everything. Some stuff I wish you wouldn't have told.
My sister-in-law, she told me that. You told everything. Yeah. Well,
I could have kept without the
truth shall set you free.
It set you free, but gave me nightmares.
It set me free.
It gave me nightmares.
It set me free. I had to let it go.
I'm glad it healed your soul. But it messed up mine in chapter. What's that chapter of? What chapter is that? Hold on, baby. Y'all got to tune in next week. I'm going to tell y'all about it flow.
Now, just take my pen and paper and just let it flow,
y'all,
baby.
I wish you would have skipped that chapter.
Just
somebody
let it
some
flow,
Speedo
baby.
Y'all, somebody had on some Speedo draws, y'all. Y'all got to get the book to see. We got strippers in there.
It's a little adult content, but it's not in a very explicit.
No, it's in a tasteful way.
Disrespectful way.
Yeah.
Because that's not my thing. I'm not into expressing myself in that way.
I'm trying to be a Christian over here.
But I had to put a little adult content in it because, I was looking for love. So I was finding myself in these situations where I'm trying to be romantic and, get my groove on.
I wish you would have described different grooves with different people. Because now I'm forever tormented. But
you'll be fine.
No, ma'am. I still have nightmares. Y'all get that book.
You'll be fine. I mean, I was a woman before I was your mother.
I don't want to think about it.
Well,
I like to think you was a
you
mother.
Was not delivered by the start, baby.
Don't tell me what to believe. In my head, I believe that. Now, y'all.
You wasn't in a basket
yes,
full of eggs
yes,
on my porch.
Yes, I was. A birdie
ma'am.
Came and dropped me off, baby.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Because,
I wish that was the case.
Me too.
I would have avoided those 9 months.
Baby, I would have avoided that ugly man, but that's between you and Jesus. That's between you and your God. I just, you know what? But I thank God that you had a baby with an ugly person, because I wouldn't have been this, I wouldn't have looked this good. So look at God.
Your father was not ugly. He was attractive.
What part? His hair?
Very attractive.
Y'all, Lord forgive me, I ain't never called my mama lie, but she's thorn, Jesus. She's thorn, Lord. She's thorn. He is not attractive. He had a nice
personality,
That's about it.
He knew how to talk.
He knew he had the gift of gab, but he was ugly.
He had the gift of gab.
He looked like Shred. No, Lovey, you know that thing in Wrong Turn?
No, Lovey? He didn't. He did
looked
not.
Like, that movie with the dude who had the mask, the destructive face, with the curly hair? You know what I'm talking about? His face was messed. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna find a picture for y'all next week. But y'all need to read version. Go get the book, so y'all can see what I'm talking about in these Speedo, these draws. It's a hot mess. Y'all need to see what I'm talking about. This is my daddy. I probably got created that day. It was a hot mess. Y'all needs to read it. I'm telling y'all, this man is dancing and scripting. It's a hot mess.
Well, he knew I loved music at the time, especially Michael Jackson. So
baby, he would have made me hate music.
He was a Michael Jackson imitator back in the day. So
I be telling people my daddy was there. They
he
think I
did
be
what
lying.
He had to do to get my attention.
Baby, I wish he would have kept that pelvic thrust. He could have kept.
Stop it! Enough now. Enough.
He could have kept that.
Enough.
So tell them where they can find you at again on Instagram and Facebook.
You can find me on Facebook, Karen M. Jackson, and you can find me on Instagram, Karen Drake, Drake, Karen Drake 2021.
And she will be back here next week. Silver Shadow, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. talking about a couple of things, subjects. If you guys have some questions for her, y'all can email me, or y'all can, this is Sherry Houston's, y'all can hit her DM on Instagram or Facebook. If y'all have some questions, we will answer them, next week. If y'all want to book her or talk to her or set up an event like book club or what have you, you can contact her on her Facebook or Instagram, or you can hit me. So we are about to go. And is there anything you want to leave them with? A special word, encouragement, or
Keep grinding. Have a good evening.